This is Briony Rosemid, live in the Forbidden Library, and it's game dev time! But wait, what is that? In the corner! Who knows? Can I still see? There we go, now you can't see it. What is this about an Etsy? Briony Rose Crafts. I told you guys I was thinking about opening a little Etsy for my crochet nonsense, and I did. So that's open today on Etsy. You can in fact get these little guys. These angry orange cats are available for purchase. There is currently only 4 of them. As well as some hairbands and some little jellyfish keyrings. So I hope you guys enjoy those. Here is a little discount code if you're interested. But after that small shill, hello, it is stream time. Welcome everybody. Hello Chopstick. Hello Nimby. Hello Normal Size Phantom. Hello Swainy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good evening. Good night. Whatever it is, wherever you are. It is game dev time. And it's going to be hard for me to focus because I finally got round to watching the new Black Butler today, and you can have an angry Tory cat to keep my angry old tuxedo cat coming. You can purchase him for your cat. I hope your cat doesn't eat him though. They don't do well to cannibalism. But yeah, if I'm distracted, it's because Black Butler's back again. And I watched the first episode today, and the ending was just so cute. It's so adorable. Can I show you it? It might get muted, and you might have Final Fantasy music in the background. But you might not even have context for the clip I'm going to show you. But it's in my heart, and I can't not show you. I need it. I've been down the Black Butler hole since the 2000s, but here it is. I just need to show you it. I recorded my TV. Yes. It's so cute. So cute. I was double for a little while. I just can't. I've been listening to that song on repeat since I saw it. I'm just my heart. Sorry. I really needed to get that out of my system before we started. Listening to it on repeat, still listening to it on repeat. You can hear Final Fantasy XIV music, but that's still what's going for. It's so good. That's the cutest part of the ending. There is more, but that is the best part. It's so good. Let's watch it again. One more time. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, we're done. Hello, howdy. Hello, Briony Rose Smith. Also, hello to all the brothers. You just, yeah, I can't, it's so cute. It's so cute. I can't overdo it because I'm probably going to have to mute that on the VOD because it's 8 seconds. So it might be too much and YouTube might bonk me if I do it too many times. So probably best not doing it anymore. Let's actually try get some coding done, shall we? I am going to go listen to that song while we're coding though, because I can't not. Anyway, no, focus. Right, we had an issue to fix where we were in the cutscene and then the town and adventure text were resetting and causing an issue. So let's play that. Let's just see what we're doing here, what we're handling, what the thing happened. So we're pressing play. We've got our first little cutscene, and then we get our second cutscene at 25. I need to put a color in there. And then once we're in this screen for too long, It should explode. There it is! Won't be here much. I may fall asleep at random. Bro, if you're tired, go to bed. Go to bed. If you need the sleeps, go get the sleeps. That's okay. You have permission to skip my stream if you need sleeps. It's important. Yeah, so we've got stuff on OG adventure text. So I need to abort that. So I need a pause on the adventure text and stuff. So this would be in objects, OG game. So OG game has these two alarms for get text. What I need to do is a if. Maybe like a cutscene variable. Global here probably. Global dot cutscene active equals false. So then what I need to do is when we go into the buttons and numbers that make numbers go up, go in the adventure number, because that's the one that does it. No, is it? Adventure button, not number. The button, not the number. Then we need to go in here and we need to do global dot cutscene number, no cutscene active equals true. And I need to make sure that when we come back, cutscene active is no longer true. Otherwise, we won't get any more fun bits of text. We will get no flavor. We don't want flavor. Hello people, welcome. So we need to, so that should do that. Then I need to go into the OG game. We need to put in both of these alarms. If global dot cutscene active is not true, so that let's put that in there, tab it out to make it look pretty. We could probably put this on one line. It wouldn't look terrible on one line, right? Fashion. Coding fashion. It's very important. Then I can just copy this. Give it a save. There we go. So that shouldn't trigger unless if the cutscene is active. Then we don't get any issues. Let's double check that that's going to happen before I try to put it back the way it's supposed to after the cutscene. Blah blah blah. Gather, 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 gather. Now we wait. We could watch Black Butler again while we wait. I think it's more than 8 seconds is the wait. This is every like 10 seconds, maybe? I don't know. It's not happened yet though. So I'm assuming we're okay. Still good. So far. I'm gonna say we're good. We got through the whole thing, so that's good. The call of Black Butler is the song of the universe. It is. Ba-la-la-la-la. And then we can carry on. But these shouldn't change now because I've cut them off and then not told anyone. Da, 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 da. We're still gonna struggle to sell stuff because I haven't... We've still got a bit to fix with the phasing, because now, like, entering phase 2 doesn't really count the way it should. Or does it? I don't know. We're gonna have to test that. I can't remember what... I need to make better notes. We need to... But it seems to be working. These guys haven't changed. That's what I expected. That's correct. So what we need to do is when we come back from cutscene is turning it back on. So cutscene line should have in this one global dot cutscene active equals false, and that should trigger it back again theoretically. Bat bat bat. Cutscene trigger. 25. Yeah. Bat 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 bat. So these two little boxes should change as well. Yeah, we're in step 2 as well, so that's correct. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, they're both triggering. Nice, 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 nice. That's how we want it to go. Rightio, I want to double check the sell button. Like the whole checking phases thing. Because I still need it, because I think it's stuck in phase 1 right now. So when global profits are 50 and we're in phase 1 and we're in phase step 2, we should go to phase step 3. So if we get profits to 50, we should be able to do successful sale every single time. Because that's when we've gotten the attention of the noble lady. So let's quickly do that. So get to 25. Got that. Try get more stuff so I can sell it to good. So we should be able to, if we get to 50 here. Then it should go to automatic successful sales. I shouldn't have to be clicking so many times. 27, come on! Oh yeah, I don't have anything to sell, that's why. One more. Okay, so, oh, now it exploded. Oh, that's interesting. So adventure text line. Ah, okay. So this is because it doesn't have anything for a third step. Whereas these two don't have anything for a phase 3. Whereas I have the alerts for phase 3, but not flavor text for a phase 3. So let's go to scripts, adventure text. Yeah, so it's got a phase step 1, phase step 2, and a phase 2. So we want to copy this into phase step 2 because phase step 1 and 2 are basically kind of going to be the same-ish, maybe. Oh, this one actually needs to be changed. So I'm just going to put a note here. Text needs to be changed. Main character does not enter the hole in phase 1. So this is our phase 2, and then phase 1 step 3 should be fine, and I'm gonna put step 3 on these just so I can keep track of where they're up to. And put a 2 on these ones. We'll change the actual flavor of them later. So that should fix it for that one, but we're going to need to fix it for the town one as well. Which is similar sort of thing. This is going to have to be repeated pretty much for step 2. And then we're going to want phase spell correctly. Phase step 3. Hello, Pessimistic App. Greetings, first-time viewer, I think. Hope you're doing great. Well, I don't particularly remember you, but I do have the memory of a goldfish sometimes, so who knows? Welcome, Pessimistic viewer. Pessimistic hype. I hope the hype is more than the pessimism. I don't know. Right, that should fix that. So we shouldn't have any issues with going into phase 3 now. Or step 3. Why did I decide to name it this way? Okay, so that cutscene. Blah 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 25. Cutscene. And now we need to go into phase 3. We need to sell stuff. You can still see the cutscene and everything behind it. It's terrible. I need to fix it. Oh, so much clicking. Why did I do this myself? So, 2. We're definitely in phase 2. That's turning up. We like that. Appreciate that. A goldfish setting a bit high bar there. I am meanie bobini slavini. 3 more, 2 more. Yeah. So we're going 50. So these two, this refreshes, it should say 3. Step 3. Yeah, correct. And then this should refresh with no problems. Yes! With spell mistakes and everything. What kind of game are we working on? We're working on a narrative-driven clicker game. Because I like putting narrative in things. And I was really kind of... I love Cookie Clicker. And I love Cookie Clicker's little, like, flavor text at the top. And how you work towards basically ending the world with the amount of cookies that you make. So I wanted to make something like that. And this is a clicker game where you are down on your luck and you're trying to sell these dangerous crystals that come out of these weird holes that are totally not dungeons. In this first phase, you're kind of struggling to sell them because everyone knows where they've come from and they know you've got into somewhere incredibly freaking dangerous to get them. And then you don't really want to buy them, but then there's this like noble lady who's like, "Ew, they look marvelous on my jewelry," because of nobles, bro. And because she does it, they sort of come into fashion, so you find a bit more success. And that is about where we're up to. Ending the world, always a good decision. The Grandma Apocalypse, it's wonderful. So that's great. We've done that to-do list. So what I want to do is I want to make those cutscenes a little prettier. Currently, all I'm working on are text cutscenes specifically right now. I'm like a passable artist. I am like a jack of all trades of a lady where I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not amazing at them. So I can do like a little bit of art and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I'm trying to focus on just getting it text-based at the moment. And then try either get people in to help it look pretty or something. I don't know. Hello, Lost Argonaut, welcome. I just realized I haven't been looking at like my actual chat that I have like mixed up together. There we go. Been trying to keep track of the chat separately. There's no point in that. That's no fun. So make it pretty. The text cut scenes specifically. Yes, that is how we spell. It all distracts you from all-consuming Sonic fan arts. And Black Bullet, yes. I haven't had an I say that. I was about to say I haven't had an all-consuming Sonic fanfic in a while, but there was one. Hasn't updated in ages though. So it's not as consuming anymore. Now Black Butler is consuming. Look at it! It's so cute! Sorry. can't with that. I can't. It's so cute! Ugh. What was I doing? What? We were gonna make things pretty. Right, I need the web page that I saved that will tell me how to do this. GameMaker community! It's so good. I should do that as a chat trigger thing so you guys can just distract me. It would be the best distraction. I would love to be distracted by that. I would love it for you guys to be able to trigger that. I should do that. So this one has a nice thing. Okay. So what I want. I want to go into the line, I think this is what I want. In the create, no, is it in the box? Okay, I think it's in the box. In the create, we want the text, which we got. Text duration, I'm just copy and pasting this in and we're gonna see how it goes. Text index 0. I don't know how this is gonna work. Then I need an alarm. So I'm gonna need that in this one. Do I need an alarm in the text box? Can I put it in the text box? I don't see why not. So we put in the alarm for fade direction. Oh, alarm 0. Wait a minute. We need 2 alarms. We need alarm 0, which does this. And then alarm 1 that does this. Should use that text. Why do you not know where text is? The type string appears where array is expected. Ah. Naruhodo. I need to... Can I do that? Sure, we can do that. That worked. So we did that. So in alarm 1, we've got that. And then in draw... Let's see what that looks like. I have no idea if that's gonna work. Ah! Where is it? There it is. Oh, it disappeared. Kaboom! Yeah, I thought so. Nailed it! Nailed it! I knew copy and pasting wouldn't work. Blah. So it's just got it in a thing. Oh, it kinda had it. So what I think we need to do... What is vibe coding? I know not. I know not what this vibe coding is. I was thinking if it's a get text cutscene. Using AI to write all your code and you just direct it. I can see why that's polarizing. Because it is replacing jobs at that point. But you're not learning that way. I don't know. I haven't made many things in my career from scratch, because most of the time when I'm brought into a company to work for them, it's to work on something that already exists. So it would be similar to that in a way. Yeah, I don't know what I think about that. AI is such a big thoughts. Big thoughts. I don't think it ever should be used in anything like industry. And especially not when you're looking at either finance or sensitive data. Oh lord, the amount of holes that would make, that would be scary. Because I think coding has a bit of an issue in that it's very skill-based, but it's not like art where it's a talent issue, it's a knowledge issue. Maybe you would call it an experience issue for some, but not so much. So far, AI isn't better than human programmers. Definitely not worth using in industry. Yeah, definitely not. I could see it. I think it's very similar to like when I was just left coding. Some coders were starting to use Copilot and things like that to like just write some bits that they don't really care about, or syntaxes and things like that maybe. Like, for me, I keep having to look up things, like, because I haven't used GameMaker before. I always look up things that I know. Like, last week, I had to look up the case and switch. Because I know in my head how to do a case and switch, but it's always a little bit different, a little bit fiddly in every single different syntax, so I always like to look it up before I put it in. Because exactly, it's always a little bit different. Even if this is C-based, it could be like, oh, well, it doesn't like an indent here, or it doesn't like that there. So I could, like, AI and Copilot being, like, really good for that kind of stuff. Of just being like, okay, I need this. And there it is. This is interesting. But it's not gonna work like that. I need it to work better. Yeah, search engines are wonderful. I would not be able to do any kind of coding job without a search engine, that much is for sure. It is far too useful. One second, I just got an email. And I would ignore a lot of emails while streaming, but it is from the Etsy. And I just want to make sure everything's working with the Etsy. Marked as spam. Oh, I've already got scammers messaging my Etsy. Someone says my store is temporarily limited and I have to click the very mysterious link to get it open again. Oh, no. What a bastard. Aren't they good? Aren't those scammers so fast? Oh look, someone opened an Etsy. Quick, message them to tell them there's something wrong with their Etsy. Make them panic. What a bastard. Right. So how is this supposed to work? It definitely didn't work. So what it wants to do is it gets the cutscene and it has a text duration and a fade duration. It gets the index of 0 and it has an alarm for setting the duration. So the alarm 0 is setting the duration, which is actually set in alarm 1. I don't understand that. I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, Last Argonaut. I am indeed. As a mere tool, it had potential to speed up the more mind-numbing basic code segments, but sadly now people are going, people cost a lot in paychecks, but this GDP thing doesn't fire. But what? Yeah, it's a dystopia we live in, bro. It's depressing. You know what's not depressing? That's not depressing. It makes everything better. It makes everything better! Black Butler saves the world, saves my heart from drowning. Now, it's a tumultuous time. I know, it's so good. Black Butler is so good, and that ending is so cute. I just... There's not going to be that much going on today. Will not lie. Why is he getting it twice, though? How's that happening? Do I have, like, text twice? We've got get cutscene text. I don't understand why it's, like, printing. Ooh, wait a minute. Is it because I should be getting, like, dot? No. Oh, I think it's because this. I think that's why it's printing twice, at least. Yes, so that's why it's printing twice. And we're getting somewhere. And then it's fading out, and then nothing else is happening. So, what I want to do is we need to set text. As a guy who actually knows AI, not a researcher, but definitely knee-deep in research papers, the research side is really good. Well, that's wonderful. AI does have its place, it has its uses. But everyone just tunnel visioned on language models because they make for good marketing. Yeah, that makes sense. They have to find a way to use it. Because it's always made me laugh with technology that we have... It's really bad at doing simple things. As someone who codes, you realize that you have to jump through so many loops to get the computer to do something really, really simple. It can do hyper complex calculations real fast, but can it do simple stuff? No. Could it just hand one bit of data from one screen to another without having to do lots of stuff? No, you have to do lots of things before that's gonna happen. Can it just remember something without you having to, like, code in storage and stuff? No! Computers are really stupid. It's like they hamstrung themselves from the start. They kind of have. AI could be used in better ways. It really could. Instead, we're just using it to shoot ourselves in the foot. New on AliExpress, AI-powered freezer. It's only 80% worse than a normal one and steals your data. The amount of RAM that got Neil Armstrong to the moon can fit in a toothbrush. That's pretty cool. That is a fun fact. But did you see the amount of code it took? The printed out code, it was the lady who stood beside it, and it was like as tall as she was. That was crazy. Wonderful and crazy. Oh, it's just, oh. Creators are stupid. They're only as smart as the people who code them. So we know my game ain't gonna be that smart. Yeah, you can do one. I can do one better. An always online dishwasher that stops washing dishes if your internet cuts out. Ah! Only half jokey? That would be so annoying. God, no. The hellscape that you'd live in with that. Set alpha alarm. Ba 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 ba. Text index. So what we need to do is like let's set the text again. But it's exploding if we try set the text again. However, it wants the text to be a thingy. So now it's got the text. The type. So maybe we can't really get string height. Let's go with that. Okay, so now we just have brackets on it. Wonderful. Click next line, it explodes. So what does it not like about that? Unable to find any instance of object OJ cutscene box dot text. Is it because it wants the... Yeah, how do I update the text on this? How does this one do it? Here. I'm just gonna test something. I'm gonna take that out for a hot minute. I'm gonna put text in. And I'm just gonna format it exactly how they have it on here. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, good. So is it gonna now like... Yeah! Okay, so that's how that happens. So I shouldn't even need the next line. But how do I trigger it to go back if I don't have the next line? So what we're gonna have to do, if we're doing it this way... Once upon a time, there was... Okay, I get that now. I understand what it's doing. Right, what we need to do then is to send up a cutscene text. So what I need is cutscene number. Right, that's correct. So what we're going to return some text. Welcome to the future. Your appliances need internet and £100 of add-ons, such as heated seats or the option for hot water in your tap. Your car break down in an hour and can't be fixed yourself anymore. Yeah. So I'm gonna break this up a little bit. Since it doesn't even reach your need, did it? Because it should be worth something. No one is willing to gather them. No, I think we're just... Can I just add another line instead of it being... Can we do like /n? Is that a thing? Let's see if that's a thing. And then hopefully we can just send that up. And we should just be able to... get cutscene text. So I'll get rid of that. Now I understand how this works. So we have to get rid of that. Put that in. Put that in. Save it. And go. Okay, so that /n seems to work. That's nice. And if we go to the rooms, opening cutscene, where's my text box? It's invisible. We put it like here, and then it should be able to go across the whole screen. Let's try that. Yeah. Save. Hey, that looks like half decent, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll put all the text in there then. So cutscene text. Next line, let's go grab it. Opening script. You take one. So nice singular sentence. Did I not put a comma at the end of this one? I did not. Nah. So we'll need a double line for this one because it's too long. Can I just put that down? I can't. There. Slash end there. Then next bit. We should have a skip, so I'm going to change the next line button to a skip cutscene button or a to game or next, I guess, or something like that. Should we be dramatic? Should we have every sentence on a new line? I feel like that could be too dramatic and too long-winded. But we should try it, because being dramatic is fun. Let's give that a go. Yeah. Down on your luck you stare past the pathetic boundary. No one guards them. There's just a small wooden fence that doesn't even reach your knees, and scattered across the ground are items that should be left there for longer because the sentence was too short. Too long even. Okay, that's too long as well. I like this though. I think this works well. Okay, it's an improvement. Maybe we could make the timer go on a little bit longer. Is that needed though? I don't think I can change the thing. I think it's more a case of I'm better off just adding more stuff. This too short. You should figure out another way to make a living. That should be fine. And I'm gonna, in this one, I'm actually gonna take left pressed. Is there a shortcut to... I don't want to do that. I just want to... These are the only two lines that matter. And theoretically, if they go before everything else, it should be overriding. However, I think it's going to explode on cutscene active. But let's make sure everything fits first. Down your luck, you stare past the pathetic boundary. No one guards them. There's just a small wooden fence that doesn't even reach your knees. And scattered across the ground are items that should be worth something. But no one's willing to gather them. You take one, a swirling crystal of leaf green, and take it to the pawn shop. The woman is kindly. She knows what you have brought her, but pays for it. Some do want these, she says, but she won't take any more, you should figure out. But there's nothing, not for you. So if the pawnbroker won't take it, you'll have to sell it at the market yourself. Yeah, so we can do that in here. So it doesn't explode either, so that's wonderful. Okay, so we still need to figure that out a little bit. So this line's still, I guess it'll have to be here. That would be the only place we could do that. Da, 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 da. It would be nice if the button didn't appear until the text was done, but scattered. I know scattered is wrong. This is fine. This is fine. The woman is kindly. She knows what you brought her, but pays for it anyway. I should probably add an anyway there. That would make sense. Some do want these, but she says she won't take any more. You should figure out another way to make a living. But there's nothing. Not for you. So if the pawnbroker won't take it. It also means you can skip the cutscene if you want. So we need to do the same for the other cutscene. No, I don't wanna close it. There we go. So, again, you picked up the crystals around it. Or you could do the what no one dares. What does no one dare? You enter the hole. The thing that no one guards, that thing. The space is strange, it distorts. It distorts. Familiar and unfamiliar in disturbing ways. That makes more sense. That one's not too big. We can use the top as like a guideline now for how big these can get. We need them to be in line if we're going to be doing that though. And probably going to have to start with a capital on every line now. There is sand to one side of you. A blistering heat. I'm gonna take that away. But to your left, snow is falling. In the distance, you see movement. But don't dare go further to investigate. No, go away, me! You grab what you can and leave again. Nope. There we go. Small visits like this should be fine, right? 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 Totally not gonna feel any effects from it whatsoever from these places that no one's dumb enough to go into? Totally not. Let's go. So we can skip the cutscene, which is lovely for me. It's still going in the background. You picked up all the crystals around it that you can. Hello, Brand. Welcome. You can wait for them to sell out. Hope that gives you enough to start your life again, or you could do what no one dares. You enter the hole. The space is strange. It distorts familiar and unfamiliar in disturbing ways. There is sand to one side of you. But to your left, snow is falling. If I'm gonna say to the left, I should mention that the snow is to the right, kind of thing. In the distance, you see movement. But don't dare go further to investigate. You grab what you can and leave again. Small visits like this should be fine, right? And then we're in phase 2. Wonderful! So, like I say, if we're gonna do... You see one? Just that sand to the... to your right. I think that's the best we've got. Right, we're gonna change this. We're gonna change the text to skip cutscene. Just, that's what it does. Play. We know this cutscene's fine. Skip. Oh no, cutscene! Holy shit! Is the text going too slow? Should I just have more text on the screen? Am I being picky? Probably. I could probably do some music and some pictures, and there's a lot more I could do to make this more engaging, but it's something. We have a structure! There is sand to your right. But to your left, snow is falling all around me. It's not Christmas, but I sang it. 'Cause who cares? We'll sing Christmas anyway. Grab what you can and move. Make like a tree leaf. Like that. Oh, no, wait. No, we don't want it to be doing that. We don't want it to, well, I guess if we're not using this, then I can literally just be like, nope. That should fix it. Skip. I should be able to just press the skip button next. Skip! Yeah, so we got through. Let's make sure, when these refer, I need this to see a 2 to make sure everything's working as intended. The 2, yeah, perfect. And let's just make sure it goes to the 3 and everything is fine. Takes a little while to get to that 3rd phase, as it should. Oh yeah, you can see. There you go. You can see now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, phase 3. So we're gonna have to do a trigger on phase 3 because that's when the noble lady's gonna come in. So maybe we could just insert a little quick cutscene, make sure We've got space for that to go in. These text cutscenes might be replaced later. Yeah, so we're on step 3 there. And then figure out when the next phase will be. So let's... Let's have a quick look at the notes. General notes. Dream goals, figure out... Ah, yes. This was another thing I needed to do. Look into choices for alerts. We need to do that. Basics of making a cutscene. Draw some character sprites. I've done a basic cutscene. There's been no character sprites, but all I need to do is display a character sprite, have a small title as to who's talking, and we're kind of basically there on that one. Problem with text color, want different colors. How? So I think with text color, I think I know how to do that. I need to do a different font, I think. Is it font that controls it? Not like the whole thing? Or do I need to just be aware that I'm either going to have white or black text and that is all? Fonts. Do fonts control color? Maybe not. I think that's the problem I was having before, is I assumed that fonts controlled color. Do I set font color? That's a thing that we do, isn't it? I think it's in drawer, isn't it? Font. Color. Get hue, get color. I want something to do with text and color. Draw text color. Set text color. GameMaker changed a lot since you last used it 15 years ago. It has! I kept looking for tutorials and stuff, and then it would be the old version, and I have no idea how to do it because they've done the tutorial in the old version. Oh, hello, Red Eye, welcome! So another text color one. Is that not a font color? Can I not change the color of a particular font rather than the entire text of the entire thing? Surely there's got to be a thing. There's a set color, text color, draw set, point color. No, that might have to be something I look into later. I'm not sure how to do that. So let's have a look at the other notes. What did I go? So these are the stream goals we need to do. Want opening cutscene S to explain the world point. I've kind of got that message box as some kind of alert to give plot details. I've got that. Cutscene S where Noble Lady buys stuff. We're getting onto that one. Stuff to research. Text box behind black screen. Yeah, I need to do that. Fix box behind. Need to get box ID to destroy. Stamina bar. Make it fancy. I do need to do that. Checking over alert boxes. Leaning about how to handle idle time. Do need to do that. So many things. Phase 1 polish checklist. Text editing. Definitely need to do that. More events and flavor text. More events. I've got plenty of events, I think, especially in the first and third phases, but not the last phase, not the middle phase yet. Opening explanation cutscene, kinda got that. Sprites, general look and feel, make sure it's obvious what alert is doing, and stamina bar. So I'm gonna have an edit of the goals here, because it might be a case where there should be a way. There should be a way. Games have different coloured texts. It'd be very silly if I couldn't have different text colours on things. Let's figure out fail state. We should do that. Because obviously there's some alerts that are going to take shit away from us. So how do we deal with a fail state? So, we either throw your person back to the start. The text color, what I see online, people draw part of text, set color, and draw another part of text. Naruhodo. Thank you for the tip. I'll look into it. Because I think I did try to do that, but it changed the color of the whole thing. Or maybe I was doing it wrong. possibly I was doing it wrong. First thing I want to do is I want to change something in the room that's really peeing me off. I would like to put something here because it's annoying me that I can see behind. I hate it. Hate it so much. Can I just go on one of the tile sets? Can we just, I don't know, put the little grey there? That would make me so happy. No! There we go. What issue am I having? So one of the issues I do want to fix. Yeah, save. Is, you can see like I can't see the white, I can't see my text on that plain background. Which is a bit of a shitty button, but... and it might get fixed. But I'd like to make sure this... And maybe this one is black text rather than white without changing everything, sort of thing. Also, there's a black thing here. We need to change it. I've just messed that up. I still want it to be somewhat pretty. I know, like, I don't have... Which instance is this? It's the adventure button. Adventure number. I need that to get out of the way a minute. There we go. So I can go in the tile set and be like, no, this tile set. Perfect. Now we'll go back to the instances, move that where it's supposed to be, and go. Skip cutscene. I mean, it's slightly to the left, slightly to the right. Let's shake. Skip. There we go. Stamina needs to maybe move a little bit in. I shouldn't be getting this, Alexa. I'm gonna change this, but I want to make it pretty. I want to make it pretty. There we go. That feels so much better. I'm less stressed looking at that. So nice. Okay, where am I going? I need to change this flavor text too. Also, this isn't in the middle, is it? It's not in the middle. That side has so much more room than this side. I feel like this text box needs to be one more in. Like my shop, isn't it? Isn't it glorious? Yeah. That looks so much better. There. I like how that had to reappear. So, yeah. And what you do with stuff like that is draw set color, C-black, and draw it at the position of x plus 2, y plus 2. Then I change the color to white and draw it at x and y. Which Kirby does have a banging theme. So then you have text that pops out because it has a shadow. It might also help if you switch to a font with thicker letters. Wonderful suggestions. Let's give that a go. So, let's go into fonts. So let's... Chunky! Let's change all of it to chunky fonts. Chunky font. Chunky font! Okay, so they're all chunky. That'll help. And then I probably... Do I set text in here? Where do I set text color? Control Shift F. What was it? Color. Set. Have I not set it anywhere? Draw set font. Have I not set color anywhere? Time to whip out the impact font. Yeah! So I haven't actually set text color anywhere. Let's do that. If we go to menu. Do that the button parent, maybe? It's like one of the first things that gets, like, brought out. So we want to set, what was it? Draw. Set. Color. Semicolon black. At X plus 2 and Y plus 2. Does that work? Can I do that in one? Do I need to do that? Do I need to do that wherever I do text? Okay, so just do draw set color C dash black. Is it a case of like plus 2 and then C white? No. Like that? Yeah! Let's see what that looks like. I'll have to go around and do that in like every other... Oh, that looks so good! Brent! Fucking yeah, that looks amazing. I'm like, oh my god. And it just affects everything. Oh my gosh, this looks so much better suddenly. Da 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 da! 4 lines of code. Entire game elevated. Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Beautiful cutscene now. Look at it. 10 out of 10. Dare I do it? You can do it on the black background. Maybe you can use draw set color gray. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could do it on the little cutscene boxes. That would make it look good. All my dreams have been achieved. Yes, they have. What's it gonna look? I don't want to skip the cutscene. I just want to see what it's gonna look like. Boom. Okay, so it's not quite gone on everything. Like, stamina could still use it. But on the buttons, it's done it. Which is great. So, because I did it on button parent, that's why. So I'm gonna have to go, like, copy this into all the other places I use text. But that's fine. This is okay. Absolutely time to run it. So, like, stamina bar, we have a whole draw text thing here, so we're gonna have to just... Oh, I don't want that. There we go. Oh, I didn't get the black as well, so let's... black there. And then we'll just copy the stamina bar here. The stamina not bar, it's not a bar yet. Actually, you know what? You have a better idea. If you want to make the shadow pop more, you can try +3 or +4. Yeah, we can. I'm going to throw it on some of the other things first. Why don't you make a global variable, like shadow distance? Ooh, I could. So every time you do it, it's X plus global shadow distance. That's so smart, Brent. So smart. We're gonna do that. Big brain Brent. Big brain Brent. Big brain Brent. Let's stick that. Do I want to do that? Since that's gonna be way before. I might just stick it here. I shouldn't have. But it is the very first button you ever see in the whole last game. Global dot shadow dist. Shadow dist track. Let's put it as 3. I'm gonna see what that's like. And then we'll put it in the button parent as global dot shadow dist. Global dot shadow dist. And then we put it on the stamina bar for plus global plus global dot shadow dist plus global dot shadow dist, and we'll need to put it on the story boxes as well. So I'm gonna come back up here. I'm gonna copy these here. Copy. Adventure text. Put that in there. I don't know how it's gonna be on the on these ones. This might be the one where I change it to grey rather than black because it's already on a black background. So grey plus shadow. No, global. Don't forget your globals. Global dot shadow dist plus global dot shadow dist. Save, copy, and into the town text. Into the drawer. Should be the same. That is exactly the same as that. I don't think I've changed anything else, so should just be able to leave that as is. And let's go see how pretty it is. Let's go. If one font type is too much bigger, then maybe you could have a global shadow dist small and global shadow large. Yeah, because this is nice, but maybe not so much for objects using large and small. Make it pop a bit more. We shall see. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Oh no! I haven't seen an alert in a while! Oh, and there's a whole nother bit of text that I forgot about. Oh no! We have to put it on the alerts as well. Yeah, so I think the shadow distance is potentially too much on the alerts. It looks a bit strange on the alerts. I'm gonna play with it as a single. I'm gonna put it back down to 2 in general, and we'll just see how that works. Also, we have so many little bits of numbers that I didn't even really know about. So we've got the alerts, we've got the lock time, which is gonna need it. Anytime there's a draw text, basically, I'm gonna need to put it in. Yeah, I will. Thank you so much for the idea. So good. Cutscene box. Probably will need it. It has a draw text. But it's on a black background again, so it'll probably need the grey one. Put it in. If I could just take that, put that there, and put that there. That work? It's got 2 brackets. It's probably what it doesn't. No, it needs 2 brackets. No. Okay, fine. We'll just. Oh, it's because I had EXT on the end. I don't need the EXT on the end, so I can just. Rather than typing out a load of stuff, we master the art of copy and paste. and copy and paste everything we need. So we'll just type the ext and boom, done. Yeah, this one needs to be black rather than grey. Multi-time needs exactly the same. Ugh, we've copy and pasted so many things. So much copy, so much paste, so much copy, so much paste. Doo-da, doo-da. So much copy, so much paste. La 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 la. Copy! Paste it! And then we should just be able to take the... Even then, actually no, we should just be able to take the time source time. And that should work. Close button, profit lock time, same issue. Copy, copy, pasty, pasty, pasty. I'm gonna copy pasty this into both these two before I do specifics. There we go. Na 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 na. Did I pasty over? No, I didn't. It's fine. This is fine. So block time source. Get rid of that. Multi-time source. Which is the same. Why do I have two multi-timers? Is there a reason for this? Advent multi. Profit multi. Multis for the different versions of numbers. That's why I have to. And then the general text box. Ba, 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 ba. Paste, paste, plus global dot shadow plus global go. That should be everything now. Yeah, I like it a bit closer there. Except for this. This still needs it. I don't know if these text boxes actually need it, you know. Stamina looks... Oh, these buttons. These numbers don't have it either. Oh, there's so much text. I did not realize numbers that go up also need it. Gotta be in here. Bro, so much. So much. Let's go down here. Where was I going? This way. I was thinking about trying to make a parent that I could just put it in, but they've all been different, so I can't really parent this, which is... No, I can't really. I'm just paying the butt. So, take floor, item clicked. Floor it! What does the object do? Well, I was thinking, like, all of these are text objects of some description. So this object is the number of times you've clicked the thing shown on screen. Just because I'm having to type this. If I have to type this so many times, there's probably a better way to do things. I should be able to that should work too. Should theoretically be everything. Except for this. But I really don't feel like it needs it. It's enough. Like, should I be because all of these buttons all have a parent. Would it be possible to have a text parent? I'm gonna see if I can build one. I think it would be smart. Big brain. Create object. Text parent. So all of these texts, in every single one, I've had to change the draw. So if I copy... The purpose of the text parent would be to... So you could... let me show you. Let me try. Let me cook. So if I could draw it... If I could add that... Even just adding that. And then we say go to profit lock time. We inherit text parent. And then I can... Let's just... have to delete it first. Hello, Prosto! Welcome! Let me just copy and paste this into here, just so I don't just... There we go. I'm gonna, like... Open parent event. No, I don't want that. Welcome. I'm gonna delete event. I'm gonna... Can I re-inherit? Then inherit event. No, so yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work the way I wanted to. I had to go down that rabbit hole in order to realize how that wasn't gonna work. I just wanted to, like, do it less. I want to inherit none. And just paste back what was in that. Yeah. No, ignore me. I thought I had an idea. The idea was not gonna work. This is fine. We'll just have to suffer when we do that. But it looks so much better! I could make a function, that's true. And then I just pass the text into the function or what I want displayed into the function. And then it just displays as the function. Is functions a particular thing in here, or does that just be a script? I assume that would just be in a script somewhere. La 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 la. I'm not sure about the grey on these boxes. You put function in script files? Yeah, just checking. You never know. So I'm gonna make a new script. I'm gonna call this pretty text script. This isn't a company. I can name my files whatever I want. So I don't know what to call that. I would like a function called add shadow. And I would like the text to be passed in. Is it one of those I need to pick a string? Do I need to tell it what to expect? String text. Or is it fine with just that? I think it's fine with just text, isn't it? Yeah, these are the little things that I just don't, the little differences I keep talking about. For me, when I was doing like a lot more businessy stuff, I'd have to tell it what to expect, but I don't need to. It's a lot more loosey-goosey, this is. It's not going to explode if I hand it the wrong thing. So then what I can do is I can go into Profit Multi, and I'm just going to grab this. Just for a minute. Ooh, wait a second. Add shadow black. Because we have two different ones adding two different shadows. So we're going to need to add shadow grey and add shadow black. So, then we... And there's some I might not be able to do because they need long stuff. 5-year-old sponge mod activated. Loomsy goomsy. It's loosey goosey. Feels like JavaScript does scares me. It does. JavaScript is far too unpredictable. So then we just put text in here. And theoretically... Does that work? Yeah, it might just... It might explode of its own volition. It might. It feels like it will sometimes when you can't be specific. What are we making? I'm making a clicker game. Like a story-driven clicker game. When my code implodes, I at least want it to be on my terms. Exactly! Exactly! I don't want to have to dig through and there'll be no red lines telling me where it is. Blech. You are right. I could send shadow color down as well, couldn't I? Shadow color. Can I send that? Can I send a... Can I just have this as shadow? Shadow. Not the hedgehog color. Like that. So let's just try this on the buttons for now. Let's try it on button parent to see if it will work. So I'm just gonna comment this crap out. Yeah. Did it. Okay. So we want. What did I call it again? You ever just type something and immediately forget what you typed? Add shadow black. I also dislike that I've done camel case for everything except for 2 of these. Why am I like this? So let's go into... This is fine. I can fix it later. This is fine. So we want the text, which is button text, and we want C-black. That theoretically should work. Theoretically? Best is when you close the file and even forget which file you typed. Yeah, you do that! That seems to have worked. All the buttons are still as they should be. Nice. Okay, so we can replace everything I just did. But it's fine. It's more efficient now. It's worth it. It's worth wasting half an hour, right? This is fine. Absolutely fine. Everything is fine. It does mean I don't have to call it shadow black now. I could just call it add shadow again. Call that feel like a wild ADHD appears. Ah, this is fine. This is fine. There we go. We put out the fire, it's fine. Okay. Right, oh. Time to do all that again. So let's go down the list. like I said, some of them I might not be able to do because it was more specific. Like, these ones were fine. So I can do... What did I call it again? Fudge nuggets! Set shadow? Was it get shadow, set shadow? Get shadow, set shadow, get? Add shadow, none of the above. Add shadow. Add shadow. Oh, hey, oh, shadow. Our text is the time source get remaining of this specific time source. And we want it to be black. Add knuckles red. We'll make one of them red just for fun. Just to make your eyes bleed for a minute. So I'm gonna copy that. Oop. Copy that. Copy that. Get rid of that. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. Moving in. Get rid of that. Copy that. Copy that. Time source, indubitably. Time source is the tastiest of sauces. It can also be a little bit traumatizing though, time source, I think. Like when you realize that your time source was so long ago. That the dang time sources. Save. Copy. Save. So, cutscene box. I didn't really do it in the cutscene box. I also don't really have it as a thing. Good thing I don't really need it in the cutscenes yet. So we'll add that later. We'll come back to that. So the number's gonna need it. This isn't the one that's gonna need stuff, so put that in. We're gonna need global floor. Global floor. I think it's stamina that's gonna need the extra one. Save. Save the catch. No, if I go back there. I can't go to the end. Control C. Control V. We'll change the variable to the profits. Get rid of that. Save. Stamina bar. No, stamina bar's fine too, I guess. Nope. Profits. Full stop. Paste. Profits. Copy. Paste. Profits. Question mark, profits. The stamina bar. Oh gosh, I'm so happy with this. This is so wonderful. Everything's so fancy. So fancy. Okay, so let's do that. That one's a bit more complicated. I'm a little worried for that one. Save. I don't know if I even want it on the adventure text and stuff. I don't think it looks very pretty. Maybe we'll put red on it for fun. This is the one we'll put red on for fun. Copy. Is this the one we can't do? This might be the one we can't do. Because we have string height and box width, which we don't have on all the others. So this one might have to go without. Or we do just like a separate one where we do function, add, shadow, complicated. Where it's the same. Because these might not be the only ones that need it. So I'm basically future-proofing. I'm future-proofing. So it's basically the same, but we do it on the extended one as well. But we're gonna have to add the... He is a complicated little hedgehog. Of course he's complicated. So we're gonna have to, if I go to the town adventure text, we're gonna have to add string height and box width. Pretty text, pretty script. Box width. And then we'll go back to this. We'll just grab this. Pretty text script. Put this in the pretty text script. And it's pretty much already there. Wonderful. Except for shadow color. Shadow color. And we need to make it pretty to look at. So let's tab it. Tab it across. Tab it across. So we're gonna want to add shadow complicated. The text we want is just text. We want it see red just because we can. Yay! Do I see T? Thank you. You're the best. I love you. Oh, no, you might have heard him then. He was close. Totally a T fairy. Yep. Then string height. String height and box width. And that should fix that. And then we'll copy that. Straight into town text, which should be exactly the same. Boom! I think that's all. Yeah, that should be it. Let's have a look how icky that red looks. Play. Oh, Lord. You know, that's not awful. Oh, now we could do things like if there's a certain, if I want to like draw attention to these two, if there's like a certain alert that looks really weird, I could make the red then. It's not, I don't hate it. I actually think I like that better than the grey. Makes them stand out a little. But then it might not just be a black box by the end of it. I'd like to see, like I say, if I can get maybe the box to look a bit prettier. Create. No sprite. So how did I make the box? Do I draw it? Do I draw the box? Sprite story box, XY. Ah, are you a different box? But I could do another box around it. There is a way to like outline, isn't there? Outline. Now I'm getting like a bit too obsessed with colors. Oh, 1 second. Let's just add me tea a minute. Think about the next thing to do, but that definitely sorts the, oh, not that, that, there we go. So I don't need that anymore. That's just a bit of note. We want, so, problem with text color. That pretty much fixes that. It's not entirely what I was thinking, but it also has given me a way to figure out how to do that. So at least I understand that better now. So we're gonna have to try and put some buttons on some choices potentially. Also the fail state. The fail state's a tricky one. What do I do for that? Let's do some thoughts on that. Fail state. When profits and items equal 0. I think that's the best way to do it. Your profits can probably go into minus, but as long as you have something to sell, you can do it. Or maybe should there be a timer? If you go into minus or 0 months, should you have to restart if you cannot make it back into positives after a certain amount of time? Should there be a fail-safe loan? Maybe the nice pawn shop lady helps you again. One last time. It's very rare you should get a fail state. Although, how often are my alerts right now? I shoved it way down, so I think it should be... You have the potential of alert every minute. So let's go 60 random. So once you get 60, you should do the thing. And this goes every second. So once every minute, there should be some kind of event going on. And that event could put you into minuses. Let's see what that's like. On average. On average, any minute. It might not be every minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You can see the random numbers coming down here. That's how my alert bit works. And if it gets a 60, it triggers an alert. Skip. Is it still firing? Why is it not firing? Phase 0, step 1. I mean, that's just you step 2 now. So it's not firing for alerts when I come back in. Interesting. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because I haven't set global dot alert in progress to twice. I haven't restarted the alarms, basically. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So it should go. Beep, 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 beep. Yep, you can see the extra numbers coming up down there. So that's good. That's working as it should be. Next thing, and then they should keep going. Yes! Wonderful. So they're still going. So maybe should be a case if profits and buttons clicked are 0. But again, it should never really get to that point. It should be rare. Maybe I don't need to worry about fail-safes so far. Maybe after I've gotten the game out to playtest from other people, like, I could make a fail state. And I did when the alerts were coming in thick and fast, but they shouldn't be coming in as fast as they were when I was getting that fail state. So maybe I don't need to worry about the fail state so much. I'll like figure that one out after the point. Because the fail state might look a little bit different depending... I just had a 60 and I got no alert. Let's have a look. Oh, 25. Number 25 in 60. So it's looking for number 25 in 60. That's how it should be. Anyway, I think... Oh no. That should be right. Because I was going for 25 and 25 because I was going like every 25 seconds so that I could like test it. There we go, see? We're already in -1. And that could be quite hard to... There we go. So we're back up to zeros. Exactly. I need to see if the playtesters can lose. I can lose. Definitely. We just saw me lose. Oh, there we go. Why is it the same guy? But it's very quick to get back from that. I'm not really losing too much at this point. Technically, I don't even have any stock yet. So I don't even... Should alerts be turned off until you have stock to lose? Because you're not going to have an event of a thief coming to get you if you don't have stock to steal. That makes no sense. So maybe that's the key. You can get a fail state because you have stuff stolen. But you shouldn't be able to get stuff stolen unless you have stuff to get stolen. So yeah, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off until we have more than one. If we ever go to 0 or lower, alerts are turned off. No one wants to steal from losers, bro. So let's put that in. Where would we put that in? We put a lot of them in here. Reminds me of an old joke. Mubby. So if global dot item clicked is less than or equal to 0, global dot alert in progress equals true. But it has to be turned off as soon as it gets over. If someone broke into my house looking for valuables, I'd help him. Yeah, pretty much. But there's gonna have to be a way of disabling it. Like, as soon as it's not that, else. But I don't want to do that every time. Do I have to do that every time it's clicked? But then it does get blocked on the click if it's been disabled. So maybe it's something that actually needs to go in here. Because there's already a click block in there. But then it would only activate on a click. Maybe it should be on the actual number. Where is the question? Oh, you should add that. If you're broke and someone breaks in, they'd be like, geez, man, I'm sorry, you need this more than I do. Oh, God. Yeah, maybe we should. A thief tries to steal from you, but finds nothing and leaves 2 gold. Can my alerts handle that? Maybe my resolving alert. Yeah. So my resolving alert, if I'm subtracting a value from the profit, if profits global.profits is less than or equal to 0, then we need to potentially change the alert text to, which would be OJ text box. OJ text box dot text equals thief tried to steal from you. But you had nothing to steal. They felt... Feeling bad, they left you to gold. And then global dot profits plus 2. Oh, it's plus equals 2. Else, do what you're supposed to. Beautiful. We need to see if that works now. I might do what I did before and make the alerts a bit more regular. So let's make 20 seconds for a 20. We should get alerts pretty quick now. We have a D20 roll to get an alert, and though admittedly we do have to crit success to get an alert. We might not even get a good alert. So the market's closed, that's fine. Gotta wait for that timer to go down. Oh no, we can't sell our crystals. That's just poopy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Do you want to see the Black Butler clip again while we're waiting? I think we should, because it's very important. Beautiful. So beautiful. It makes me so happy. Yeah. And now, okay, so they're rolling again. Can't sell crystal. Time to call Tuko. Ah, Silvertongue customer talks. Ah, so it worked to add, but it didn't actually change the alert text. So I need to tell the people somehow. Somehow. But it did work to give me the 2 gold. Just need to get it to update the text box. I meant to type Gatsby distracted me on Black Ball. Thief's so bad he left gold instead of stealing it. It's because we're so pathetic, there's nothing to steal. So I wonder how I can do that. Is there another, do I need to add another kind of text box thing? But, there's get alerts. Like, get alert. It's here, I should probably override it. So, what it should be. If global if oh gosh. Kaneki, the game dev's going really well, actually. We've made it, like, marginally a little bit prettier today, and I'm very happy with that. We did that, we're looking at avoiding fail states now. And by making it so that if someone tries to steal from you when you have nothing to steal, that they give you pity money instead. So what I need to do then is I need to go if alert collection very tricky to figure out. How did I do my resolve alert? So if subtract value is that. So we do it in the resolve alert. I'm just going to copy that for a minute just so I can see it. I'd recommend, if you want to do a game like Sorcery, maybe looking at Renpy, because Sorcery is basically a visual novel, but a bit fancier. And Renpy's a really good visual novel engine. So you could probably do some stuff. It's a little less clicky, a little less interactive, but you could easily put like a lot of the stats and stuff in there. When I was in uni, my dissertation was a visual novel with like turn-based combat. So you could probably do something similar. You'd have to get good at Python, but it's very possible. That's the wrong one. We want it in get alert. So I'm just gonna put that there a minute. You've been thinking of using God.dot. God.dot's probably better. If you wanted it to be less visual novel and more gamey. So I would like... So we've got this is button affected. This is multi. That's... So... Subtract value is the second to last value in here. So be this. That's the subtract value. So... if this is less than 0. No, if it's greater than 0, yeah, that's right. Greater than 0 is correct. I find it most relaxing and nerve-wracking to write games in C for embed platform. I've already thought about the platforms for this. I'd love to get this on mobile. This is aimed to be, like I said, like kind of a cookie clicker thing. You'd stick it on your phone, have a bit of a time chilling out in the day. That's the idea of it. Why does it not like that? Oh, right, no. Closing bracket. That's why it doesn't like it. I had 2 opening brackets, that's why. So, if it's that, then I'm sending the whole alert over to the return, which returns up to set alert, if I remember correctly, which returns up to the text box, which draws the text. Where does it get the text? The text. Yes, great. What sets the text? Does it get set? Oh, I know what sets the text. This does. Text get alert brackets, that one. So I need to rewrite that potentially if this is going to work. So let's go back to get alert, and then we're gonna do this, except we're gonna do the 0. I don't think that's gonna work. Because I just throw up the whole thing. No, I know why we're gonna have to do it. This is bull. This is bullshit. Bull patoots. I know where we need to do it. We need to do it in the gaming bit, right at the top there. We need to do it there. It needs to be here. So it needs to be a case of if global dot profits. Global dot profits is less than or equal to 0, and is it 2 ands or 1 and? I can never remember. Alert box dot get alert Get... No, it'll get a different alert if I do that, right? Is there any other reason I'm throwing up the whole of it and not just the text there? Right, now let's make it fancy. Games NPC. Hi, I'm Fancy the Fairy, and I'll be your guide. No, Sunny, I don't think so. Can I just make a little variable here called, alert. Chosen alert equals get alert. And then that way we can do chosen alert. No. And then if we want chosen alert, which number in the alert is it? Get alert. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 4. Let's go to the game. 10 minutes later, Fancy the Guide Fairy got lost. Yeah, it never existed. 4 is greater than 0. So that means it's trying to subtract from you. Then we want alert box text to be a thief tried to steal from you, but you're too poor. They left 2 gold for you. They felt sorry for you and left 2 gold. That's more important. Hi, Kevlar, welcome. And then else we just set the alert box text to chosen alert 0, as it should be. How's the nerdy stuff going? Absolutely amazingly, to be honest. It's been a very productive day. Wait, have I been streaming for 2 hours already? I have! I didn't even notice. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this up, but I will have to test this first. 1 second. What was I doing? That's what I need to do. Come on, brain. Ah, yes, there was one more thing I needed to check, because I need to make sure this is on profit, not on general clicking. So let's go with the get alert. It has the second one, so if 2 equals profit as well. So just need to go up to game, and I need to add chosen alert equals profit. So basically, if it's a profit alert that subtracts, and you have a profit already that is less or actual 0, then you should get that and you should get added. So let's see if we can get an alert for that and see what happens. Very good. I mean, look at it. Oh no, the market is closed. Don't do it. We don't want the market is closed. We want the one that gives me the test that I need. I know some Python. It'll have a lot to learn. Yeah, lots to learn. Four, 3, 2, 1. Can I have another alert, please? Can I have an alert that's gonna steal from me, please? If not, I'm gonna have to fudge it to make sure that's the only alert that pops up. 3, 3, 3. Come on. 12, 12, 12, 17. We just need to roll a 20. We should know some D&D. Kitties! You can buy those now. They are available to buy. Oh no, a thief stole your stuff. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh well, we'll figure that out next stream then. Let me just add next stream goals. Figure out why the thief isn't changing text to leaving money. I will know what I mean. But for now, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you to anyone who lurked. And thank you to anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate coming, no matter, and interacting and having fun with my stream, no matter which way you decide to do it. If you have not already, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you are on Twitch and you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you give the channel a cheeky little follow. If you did not see on the thing, I have now opened my Etsy store, which is full of. We've got my main website, which is for like actual. That is one of the products you can get, the Angry Orange Cat, that is available on my Etsy. My main merch store on www.brionyrosemith.co.uk is going to be more for focused merch of me and my books Moon Girl. Whereas the Etsy is just random crochet that I like making and see if anyone's interested in buying, because I've made a lot. I may as well sell something off. So if you're interested in crochet goodies, please use the link pinned in the chat and have a look and see if there's anything you would like. I will spare you the rest of my shilling, as I've shilled that a lot. I will go back to my main for a minute. There's double of us, but there is a coupon code there, so you can get 10% off until the end of April. But until then, I will be back tomorrow with some Limbus company. But until then, I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I don't know why the head pat's not working, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briony Little Red live in the Red Library. Good